Hello and welcome to the Lisper Podcast. I'm live on this joint once again, and once again it's your host Tyrone, and once again it's your co-host 1800. That's right, he's here. He's a little tired. You can see he's a little tired, but he's in the building. He's in the building, and he's already assisted. He's already assisted a little bit. I put a little bit of this shit in there. Just give a little spicy up. You know, he seemed a little down. So I had to give him a little spicy up. But it's in there, he's in there, I'm in here. And let's take a cheers to the freaking weekend that's coming up. Mm. All right. That's good. So now I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get down to the nitty-gritty. And today's episode is called BFL. That's right, Black Football League. And no, it's not me advocating or saying that I'm about to start a new NFL or something, or I need to start a Black Football League. It's not me saying we need a Negro Football League and none of that. I'm saying Black Football League because we all know that the NFL is predominated by Black folks. We all know that all sports is kind of dominated by Black folks, you know what I mean? And that's because we're more athletic. It's genetics. We already know that we are physically more athletic and physically built different than the other people, and so that shows in our sports. That shows in our gameplay. That shows in the NBA, shows in the NFL, it shows everywhere. But this time, I'm just particularly talking about the NFL because although we as black men are predominant in the NFL, although the league is made up of mostly black men, although we're more athletic, stronger, faster, more fit than the white folks by genetics. I ain't talking no shit about them. I'm talking about just the genetics. We are genetically built different. You know what I mean? Just because of that. But even though we are more fit than them, they still hold the highest prestige in the NFL. Not in the NBA. In the NBA, they're not even close. Yeah, the only white man you probably could ever put in your top 10 of all time in the NBA is probably my man Larry Bird. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the NBA. But in the NFL, how many black men is in your top 10? And you know why black people? You know why black men are not in the top 10 in the NFL, in the league that they still run? In the league that most of the players are black, in the league that the black men are more athletic, they're not in the top 10 because the quarterback is the most important position in the NFL. Money-wise, fame-wise, winning-wise, everything. The quarterback is the most important position, and I'm sorry, but black quarterbacks just ain't it. They just ain't it. This ain't coming from me. I'm not. Don't be going on Uncle Tom shit on me and none of that. This ain't coming from me. This ain't made up. This is facts, full fact shit. Black quarterback ain't been it, and I don't think that the black quarterback ever really gonna be it. You know what I'm saying? Patrick Mahomes is it right now, and he's black, and he's the number one guy. He's the number one player. He's gonna go down in history. He's gonna make the top 10. But I mean, that's one out of a whole motherfucking lot. You know what I'm saying? That's one out of a whole lot. So I'm not doing this. This is facts. But you black folks that talk to me, that argue with me about this, have all your little conspiracy theories, have all your little reasons and all your little bullshits and all your little hates and all your little things that y'all talk about the NFL as far as when it comes to black quarterbacks, that just ain't true. Just be real with yourselves, okay? Stop being fake with me and be real with y'all fucking selves because y'all know I'm right. Y'all know I'm not lying. Y'all know the deal, but y'all just want to be pro-black. You know what? Pro-black sometimes is too much. It's too much. I'm pro-black. I want my black people to succeed. I want my black children to succeed. I want to succeed as a black man in America. I want everybody to succeed. I want black people to be elevated, put in higher positions. I wish that black quarterbacks would be elevated and put in higher positions. But the fact of the matter is that y'all so pro-black that y'all would excuse the black man for shit that y'all shouldn't excuse him for. And that's where I come in, see. Because I'm pro-black, but I'm also pro-100. And that's what I keep it. Keep it 100 when I talk to the people. I cannot come on here and broadcast and not keep it 100. And so that's what I'm doing today. So for all you black folks that might get mad at me, so be it. So be it. The fact is I got to keep this shit 100 and I'm going to keep it 100. Okay. So now I'm going to start with the fact that, okay, we do have more athleticism, right? So when I was growing up, there was only two real black quarterbacks in the NFL. Only two. Okay, there was only 2 real black quarterbacks in the NFL when I first started watching football. There was more than 2, but the 2 names you know about, the 2 names we heard about, the 2 names we saw on our TVs, the 2 names that we was getting down with was Randall Cunningham and Warren Moon. Those were the only 2 black names, right? Now, let's be clear, let's be honest, let's be actual and factual. Neither one of them 2 ain't win shit. Warren Moon did not win shit. Randall Cunningham did not win shit. Neither one of them did anything to elevate the black quarterback to the same level as the white quarterbacks. And I'll be a prime example. Warren Moon was in the AFC, right? He was the black quarterback in the AFC, right? We paid attention to the Houston Oilers a little something, something. They made the playoffs a little something, something. But did anybody talk about Warren Moon in the AFC? No. You know why? Because Dan Marino was killing it. Because Jim Kelly was killing it. Because John Elway was over there killing it. You know what I mean? And so when we talk about the AFC, and we talk about Warren Moon at the time, he was in a bad time. He had too many white quarterbacks over there killing the shit. And that's just what it is. So Warren Moon never got the prestige that he was supposed to get. He never got to the height of where he was supposed to get. So the only way to overcome that, the only way to overcome the John Elways, the Jim Kelly, the Dan Marinos, was to beat him. Did Warren Moon beat them? No. Warren Moon didn't beat nobody. Warren Moon didn't win shit. Okay? That's just it. Warren Moon didn't win nothing. And then speaking of Warren Moon, I'm just going to go his Hall of Fame speech when he said he don't want to be the first black quarterback in the Hall of Fame. He just want to be known as a regular quarterback. Yeah. I think that's disrespectful. I think he was being Uncle Thomas, but I want to talk about me. But Warren Moon said he didn't even want to be recognized as the first black quarterback. He didn't want to put the black on it. But y'all ain't say shit about that. So I don't want to hear it. But anyway, Warren Moon didn't beat those guys. As a matter of fact, the only thing that we really remember about Warren Moon right now, the only thing that really stands out about Warren Moon in NFL history is not the fact that he made the Hall of Fame, not his yardage, not his touchdowns, not what he did in Houston, because they didn't win shit, so he didn't really do shit. The only claim to fame Warren Moon has that I know of is that he was part of one of the worst fumbles of the football that we ever seen in NFL history. And I don't mean fumble like literally fumble the ball on the field. I mean like one of the greatest playoff comebacks ever was when the Buffalo Bills came back on his Houston Oilers ass. But they was down by like 30. They squandered a 30-point lead and fucking lost a playoff game. And that's what we know Warren Moon for. So do we have delusions of grandeur about Warren Moon? Yeah, he had Hall of Fame numbers. Yeah, he had Hall of Fame numbers. Yeah, he made it into the Hall of Fame, but what did he actually do for the elevation of black quarterbacks? Nothing really. It was just like, oh, Warren Moon was good, decent. Did he make it to great? No. Did he make it to GOAT status? No. Is he on your top 10 list? No. So don't go there with that. And then you got my man Randall Cunningham, my man Rocket Arm, my man that could do everything. He even punted one time. He was a punter too. He punted one time and he ran like crazy. He's the one who made the whole running quarterback thing. Randall Cunningham was the greatest. I wouldn't say greatest, but he was the first scrambling quarterback I ever seen, and he did it like nobody's business. He was leaping. He's the one who invented the fucking leap over the defender. Randall Cunningham did that shit. He was leaping over the defender. Randall Cunningham had that slingshot arm. Randall Cunningham could throw that ball. I thought Randall Cunningham could probably throw that ball to the motherfucking moon. So he had all the abilities. He could run. He was athletic. Leaped over players. Threw that ball to the motherfucking moon. Okay? Randall Cunningham was great. On paper, Randall Cunningham was great to the eyes that could see him play. But is Randall Cunningham making your GOAT list? Nope. Is Randall Cunningham making the Hall of Fame? Nope. Is Randall Cunningham doing anything to elevate the black quarterback to GOAT status? Put him in your top 10? Nope. He didn't. You know why? Because he didn't win. He didn't win. And y'all can have all the things y'all want to blame. Y'all want to blame coach, and that's fine. Y'all want to blame he didn't have the right teammates. Buddy Ryan, all the shit that y'all want to blame, that's fine. But the fact of the matter is that the only thing that elevates us to that high level, the only thing that elevates quarterbacks and brings them to that high level, the only thing that makes black quarterbacks relevant in a league where it's dominated by white quarterbacks? Even though the whole league is dominated by black athletes, but the white quarterbacks dominate this league, the only thing that can elevate us above them is winning that goddamn Super Bowl, or at least being a formidable opponent. You know what I mean? And Randall Cunningham wasn't that. Eagles didn't win shit under his regime. So no matter how good you want to say Randall was, and Randall was goddamn good, but didn't win. And winning is everything. Winning is everything. So here's the truth. We wasn't delusional about Warren Moon. Warren Moon's good. No delusion there. We said he was good, he was good. We said he was decent, he was decent. We never put Warren Moon at GOAT status. We never put Warren Moon at GOAT status because of what John Elway was doing. We never put Warren Moon at GOAT status because of what Jim Kelly was doing. We never put Warren Moon at GOAT status because of what Dan Marino was doing. We compared him, and his white counterparts were better. We're better. So we can't help Warren Moon. He was over there, he had it rough. But now let's go back and look at Randall. Randall, we didn't have delusions of greatness. Randall had that slingshot arm. Randall could throw that ball to the moon. Randall could kick that ball to the moon when he punted. What the fuck? You saw that punt? Randall could kick that ball to the fucking moon. Randall could run his ass off. Randall could leap over fucking defenders trying to tackle him. Randall was that shit. He was that work. He was that ball. Yeah, yeah. Randall didn't win nothing. But the fucked up part about Randall is that I said it, and I meant it, and I know it, and I can show it. Black quarterbacks have to win. They have to work harder because nobody wants them in the league. Nobody wants black quarterbacks in the league. That's the NFL's way of saying that we can keep our white people as the top people in this league. They knew it. They said black quarterbacks is not going to destroy this league. Black quarterbacks make the league more exciting, more better, but they know. The white pro-style quarterback is where it's at. That way, we can't completely take over the NFL like we do the NBA. Can't do it. They had their hockey, and they got their NFL, even though we took over the NFL. But, top tier, number one guy, white pro-style quarterbacks for the most part. For the most part, that's what it was. And Randall had it even worse because who was over there? Randall was in the NFC during that time. Who was over there? Phil Simms. Listen, the same way I'm going to talk about the black quarterback, same way I can talk about the white quarterback. Phil Simms wasn't better than Randall Cunningham. I'll put that on my mama. Watching the play, I don't give a fuck about the stats. I don't give a fuck about nothing y'all got to say. Phil Simms was not better than Randall Cunningham. Not at all. But what did Phil Simms do? Phil Simms won. Phil Simms got them wristbands on his wristbands. You know what I mean? So in hindsight, in the way the NFL sees it, in the way the world sees it, in the way the GOAT list and the list of top players in NFL history sees it, Phil Simms is up there. Phil Simms is better than Randall. Why? Because he won. If you watch Randall play, Phil Simms couldn't play. Phil Simms wasn't mobile. Phil Simms didn't have no great arm. Phil Simms was no Randall Cunningham, but in the world, Phil Simms is better than Randall. Why? Because of winning. Phil Simms got them titles, them rings. I don't care what you say. He had a better team. I don't care. He had Lawrence Taylor on the defense. I don't care. That don't matter when you look at it in the grand scheme. It don't. It doesn't make no difference. Black quarterbacks had to work hard, and they had to win. Right? They had to win. Who else was over there in the NFC? Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman, not better than Randall Cunningham. I go there again. Troy Aikman's not better than Randall Cunningham when you watch him play. Troy Aikman wasn't mobile. Troy Aikman wasn't athletic. Troy Aikman wasn't even. Troy Aikman, he had Emmett. He had that offensive line. He had that defense. Troy Aikman was basically, plug and play. Troy Aikman was kind of plug and play. You know what I mean? So was Troy Aikman better than Randall Cunningham on paper? Maybe. Stats, maybe, because he had a different team. But as far as you watching them play, as far as the eye test is concerned, as far as watching the Cowboys game, first watching the Eagles game, as far as watching Troy Aikman and what he did, as far as watching what Randall Cunningham did, Troy Aikman wasn't better than Randall Cunningham. Not at all. But what did Troy Aikman do? Troy Aikman got them rings and things. You know what I mean? He won. So as far as it, once again, when we go to the GOAT list, when we go to the fucking top 10, when we go to the quarterback list, when we go down that John, Troy Aikman's up there, Randall's not, because of winning. Okay, so I can say Randall Cunningham, Warren Moon, we was right on point with them. We was right on point with them. They was what we said they were. They just didn't win. And the biggest thing is like Jim McMahon. Jim McMahon was terrible. Jim McMahon is not even, I don't even know, Jim McMahon's not even a good quarterback. Let's just be clear about that. Let's stop with the bullshit. Jim McMahon was not a good quarterback. He replaced Randall in Philadelphia. Y'all do know that. Jim McMahon came to Philadelphia and replaced Randall Cunningham as starting quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. He wasn't good. He was not good. Jim McMahon is only lifted and looked at as good until he had that swagger. He had some swagger with him. He had swagger with him. That's off the field. He had swagger with him, okay? But he was part of that fucking Chicago Bears team that had that fucking awesome defense that couldn't be stopped. And Jim McMahon won a couple of Super Bowls off of that. And look at him. He's even there more than Randall. Jim McMahon is in there more than Randall Cunningham. Jim McMahon is in there more than Warren Moon. But guess what? He wasn't that good. He wasn't better than them. Troy Aikman, like I said, so there were quarterbacks during that time that were not better than these black quarterbacks during that time. And yet, and still, they're endeared and they're beloved better than them. So Randall and Warren Moon debunked my whole thing I'm talking about today. But I'm willing to admit that they've debunked my theory that we are delusional about black quarterbacks. They've debunked my theory that we kind of got bigger delusions of grandeur, you know what I'm saying? Randall Cunningham and Warren Moon was exactly what we as black folks thought they were, and they didn't get the credit because they didn't win. And winning is everything. Winning puts you up here, losing puts you down here, no matter how good you are, right? But now let's go on to the future. Let's go on to the future. Let's talk about Kordell Stewart. Mr. What they called him? They called him something. Called him Flash, not Flash, Dwayne Wade in basketball. They called Kordell Stewart was called something. I forgot what they called him, but he was the next great black quarterback. He was going to take us to the next level. He was going to be goated. He was going to be everything. He was supposed to be like the world beater, right? So athletic, so fast, so good. He coming into the NFL. He going to kill it. He killed me. Killed my spirit, killed my heart, killed my soul, killed my body. Kordell Stewart was not what we was told he was. And y'all want to sit up here and bring him up. Oh, Slash. I think it was Slash they called him. Y'all want to sit up here and bring him up. Y'all want to talk about Kordell Stewart back in the day. What did he win? Nothing. And how good was he? Not that good. He used his legs. He moved around. He made some spectacular fucking highlight plays or whatever. He didn't win shit. Kordell Stewart didn't win. And Kordell Stewart is one of the quarterbacks that I'm talking about. Delusions of grandeur, okay? Delusions of grandeur. Y'all just saw him do some things on the field, and y'all just made him the black Messiah, black Jesus. Praise him, won't he do it? Yes, he will. That's what y'all thought. That's what y'all saying. Kordell Stewart didn't do shit. He wasn't even that good. He ended up getting benched. He wasn't even the man. Like, whatever. And then he got replaced. And then, who replaced him? Charlie Batch? Charlie Batch was black. Y'all thought Charlie Batch was good. Charlie Batch wasn't good. Charlie Batch wasn't good at all. But y'all don't even bring him up. I just brought Charlie Batch right out my ass. Charlie Batch was up my ass. I just pulled him out. That's where I got Charlie Batch from. See, I want to talk about black quarterbacks. One of them was up my ass. Charlie Batch was up my ass. I pulled him out. Okay, so let's not. I just brought him up. He was still a black quarterback. He started for a while. I brought him out my ass. He ain't no good. We didn't care about him. I'm a Washington. I'm gonna say Redskins. I don't give a fuck. Okay, because for me, they're the Washington Redskins. They always gonna be the Washington Redskins. And for all of y'all that say that it's racist, that it's fucked up, it's whatever, we accepted it when it was going on. Okay, I knew they was called the Redskins. Okay, I didn't feel no type of way about it. And to be honest, I don't know any Native. There's not one Native American that I've ever met. I've been in the military. I've met Native Americans. I've been on a Indian reserve and met Native Americans. I've been around. I'm very, very cultured, right? I've never heard not one Native American say anything to me about the Redskins team being racist. The Redskins name, the logo, none of that. And the funny thing about it is that they knew I was a Redskins fan. Everybody knows. I tell them. I wear it proud on my shoulder, proud on my chest. I walk around with it. Everybody knows. Okay? Everybody knows. Never hated on it. So the people that I met that were Native American that know for a fact that I was a Redskins fan didn't say shit to me about it. So I'm not really sure how y'all. We're not going into that. That's not what this episode is about. But the truth of the fact of the matter is, I'm gonna say Doug Williams. I'm a Washington Redskins fan. Commanders, I'll go with Commanders. I'm a Commanders fan, and Doug Williams won the Super Bowl for me and my team back in the day. And I was there. I witnessed it. I was sitting in their house. And then my mom had so there was these toys called Bionic Commandos. They were little pigs that had little like weapons on them. They was called Bionic Commandos, right? I had all my pigs lined up. And I went to somebody else's house to watch the Super Bowl, and everybody in there was the Broncos. The Broncos. Me, I'm sitting in the corner by myself with my fucking little Bionic Commando pigs, and I was just, Redskins. That's how I was. Let's go. And we won that Super Bowl, and Doug Williams was the first black quarterback to win a Super Bowl. The first one. He was the first black quarterback to win a Super Bowl, right? And y'all got delusions and greatness about Doug Williams. I don't. Y'all do. I don't. I did not want Doug Williams to quarterback my motherfucking team at all. When Schroeder went down, I was like, I cried for that white man. Yeah, I did. When Schroeder went down, I thought it was over. I thought it was done. I cried for that white man. Okay. But Doug Williams came in, played good, won the Super Bowl. But y'all want to say, oh, look at Doug Williams. Doug Williams was a backup. Doug Williams was not a starting quarterback. He was a backup in Tampa Bay. He was a backup in Washington. He won the Super Bowl. He caught lightning in a bottle, right? And y'all forget he had Ernest Biner. He had Ricky Nattil. He had Ricky Sanders. He had Gary Clark. They had Darrell Green playing the cornerback. Like, y'all act like he didn't have a loaded all-star motherfucking. Y'all want to talk about super teams? Riggins? Y'all want to talk about super teams? The Redskins at that time was damn near motherfucking super team. I feel like I could have got out there. I'm going to be honest. That Redskins team, I feel like I could have got out there. If I was out there right now, boom, boom, bing, bing, bing. Gary Clark, Ricky Nattil, you know what I mean? Ernest Bynum, you know what I'm saying? That offensive line, the Hogs, you know what I mean? So stop. We looking at Doug Williams. He did something. He won the Super Bowl as the first black quarterback to ever win the Super Bowl. Good for you. But Doug Williams was garbage. He was garbage. He wasn't that good. He wasn't even the best option they had. They went to him. Doug Williams was Nick Foles. You Eagles fans. You Eagles fans in Philadelphia. Doug Williams was Nick Foles. He caught lightning in the bottle one motherfucking time. Cool. Bet that. What did he do the next season? He had to go. Doug Williams didn't win nothing else. We had to replace him with Mark Rippon. What did Mark Rippon do? Mark Rippon. And here's the problem. People want to talk to me about Doug Williams. Talk to me about Doug Williams winning the Super Bowl. Talk to me about Doug Williams being the first black quarterback to win the Super Bowl. Let me tell you something right now. Doug Williams is on my list of the worst quarterbacks to ever win the Super Bowl. He's on my list. And guess what? Here's the funny part about it. Y'all want to talk about Doug Williams, right? Y'all want to say Doug Williams was a good quarterback, first black quarterback winning the Super Bowl. Y'all want to tell me I'm hating on him because he was a black quarterback, all that. Y'all want to talk that shit. Doug Williams made my list of the worst quarterbacks to ever win the Super Bowl, right? And guess who else is on the list of the worst quarterbacks to win the Super Bowl? My list. Fuck y'all. Guess who else is on my list of the worst quarterbacks to win the Super Bowl? I'll tell you. Mark Rippon. Mark Rippon is also on my list of one of the worst quarterbacks to win the Super Bowl. And who did he win the Super Bowl with? Washington Redskins. A bad white quarterback won the Super Bowl with the same Washington Redskins that Doug Williams won the Super Bowl with, basically. And Mark Rippon, y'all want to say that. Half of y'all don't even know Mark Rippon. Half of y'all don't even remember that fucking name, right? But y'all want to tell me Doug Williams was a good quarterback because he won the Super Bowl. But Mark Rippon won a Super Bowl with essentially the same team. and y'all don't even know who the fuck Mark Rippon is? Oh, make it make sense, homie. Make it make sense. Doug Williams wasn't that good. Delusions of grandeur. We want to put Doug Williams up here because he's black. And he did accomplish something. He made history. He made history, first black quarterback to win the Super Bowl. And he made history. And he beat John Elway. Cool. Good. Thank you. I appreciate it. I clapped him up when he did it because that's my team. I clapped him up. But don't go there with your fucking delusions of grandeur, okay? Don't go there and say that Doug Williams was comparable to any of those white quarterbacks back then. That he was comparable to John Elway, because he wasn't. He beat Elway, but Elway was. Come on now. Doug Williams wasn't comparable to Elway. He wasn't comparable to Dan Marino. He wasn't comparable to Joe Montana. He wasn't even hell. He wasn't even comparable to Phil Simms. He wasn't comparable to Troy Aikman. Hell, he wasn't even comparable. Vinny Testaverde. Vinny Testaverde was better than Doug Williams. Okay, Bernie Kosar. Bernie Kosar was better than Doug Williams. You know what I mean? So don't even go there. Doug Williams ain't nobody because he was black. We want to put him up there. He was black. He won a Super Bowl. Good. That's the accomplishment that we gave him. But don't act like he's goated. Don't act like he's this great black quarterback. Don't do that because he wasn't. He was actually not even that good of a quarterback. He was backup. He was good as a backup. He was a formidable backup. He caught lightning in the bottle. He did the Nick Foles shit. You see what happened to Nick Foles, right? Everybody thought he was so great because he won the Super Bowl, and then Nick Foles went somewhere else, got some money to be a bum. Remember that? That's Doug Williams. Get some money to be a bum somewhere. That's Doug Williams, Nick Foles shit. I don't want to hear it. All right, so now we got Doug Williams out the way. We got the black quarterbacks out the way. We got Randall Grant. Okay, who else came along? Oh, then there was Mr. Mike Vick. Mr. Mike Vick, and all of y'all hate me for Mr. Mike Vick. Y'all can't stand my take on y'all boy Mike Vick. Mike Vick was y'all boy. Mike Vick was that dude. Mike Vick was all that, and he was. Mike Vick could run. Mike Vick had a cannon arm. I ain't gonna lie. Mike Vick had the cannon arm. Mike Vick was Randall Cunningham. He had the cannon arm. He had that slingshot though. He had that slingshot. And Randall was more athletic than Mike Vick, but we can go. Mike Vick was fast. Mike Vick could run. Mike Vick had a hell of an arm. Cannonball! But Mike Vick couldn't find a fucking receiver or read a fucking defense to save his goddamn life. Mike Vick didn't know how to read no defense at all. He didn't study the game. Mike Vick thought his athleticism and his running ability and his ability to throw that football 89,000 miles was going to take him to the promised land, and it did not. It did not, okay? So I don't want to hear about the Mike Vick. Yeah, y'all got the delusions of grandeur about Mike Vick. Y'all think Mike Vick is way better than he was because Mike Vick could throw the football, because Mike Vick could run fast as hell. But Mike Vick had no ability to read a motherfucking defense. Mike Vick had no ability to fucking really do anything. All his attributes was physical. Mike Vick didn't have the mental capabilities of a good NFL quarterback, and it showed on the field. It's like, why did Mike Vick throw that pass? Why did Mike Vick do this? Why did Mike Vick run at this time? He had a wide open field. Mike Vick was making fucked up mistakes that we could clearly see with our eyeballs, but y'all ignore it. Y'all ignore it because he was black. Y'all ignored Mike Vick because he was black. Mike Vick had accuracy problems that y'all ignored. Y'all ignored that Mike Vick wasn't accurate. Y'all ignored the fact that Mike Vick couldn't win a defense. Y'all ignored all that because he was black. I stand on it. I stand on what I'm saying. Okay? I stand on what I'm saying. Mike Vick was not that dude like y'all think he was. Hold on for a second. I got a little bit of a technical difficulty that I'm handling right here for a minute, but okay, here we go. So yeah, so Mike Vick wasn't that guy that y'all thought he was. You know what I mean? That y'all still think he is. That's y'all was saying he was, right? And then I ain't even talking about his scandal. Fuck that. I don't even care about him going to prison. I don't care about him fighting the dogs. I don't care about none of that. He came back to be the Eagles quarterback. He was decent, looked decent, played decent. Decent. Right? Decent. Okay, I'll give you that. I'll drink to that. Yay. Mike Vick was decent. But let y'all tell it. Mike Vick was all that. Mike Vick was up there. Mike Vick is goated. And he ain't. Now, will Mike Vick make the Hall of Fame? I mean, I think he can get in. I'm not even sure about that. I'm not even sure if Mike Vick gets in the Hall of Fame, but come on now. Mike Vick, another one. Didn't win nothing. Doug Williams is ahead of Mike Vick because Doug Williams at least won the Super Bowl. Mike Vick, bad. You see what I'm saying? But Mike Vick is all that. He's tough now. He's a GOAT. He's a GOAT. He's on y'all GOAT list. He's one of the greatest of all time. You know what? For all y'all people, I'm here to do the thing. Y'all should start a black quarterback GOAT list. That'll work better for y'all. That'll work out better for y'all. A black quarterback GOAT list will work out better for y'all than what the fuck y'all trying to do now, because y'all can't put these y'all. I know. I feel it. I feel your heartstrings pulling. You know what I'm saying? I feel how you feel. I feel that you want it so bad. You want your black man to be up here. You want to elevate your black quarterback. You want to support your black man. I get it. I'm black. Black as shit. See me, black as shit. And I've been working outside. I'm dark than motherfucker right now. Summertime, I'm black as hell. I'm almost under the bed. Kunta Kinte black. I mean, I get it. I understand. But come on, man. Let's be for real. Mike Vick ain't on that goated list. Mike Vick ain't up there. Mike Vick can't get put up there with the Joe Montana. Mike Vick can't get put up there with the Dan Marino. Mike Vick can't get it put up there with the Jim Kelly. Who's the white quarterback for his time? He can, you know, you see what I'm saying? He can't get put up there with the greats. He can't even get put up there. He can't get put up there with the Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? Mike Vick cannot get put up there with those guys. You know what I'm saying? Mike Vick can't get put up there with the Phillip Rivers. Prime example, Phillip Rivers ain't win shit. Phillip Rivers better than Mike Vick. You know what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with that? And y'all, oh no, I'm fucking tripping. Oh no, I went off the wall with that. Phillip Rivers is better than Mike Vick as far as being an NFL quarterback is concerned. And he ain't win shit neither. But he's better than Mike Vick. When you look at the grand scheme of things, when you look at how it's done, can Mike Vick compete with the Peyton Manning? Can Mike Vick compete with the Tom Brady? You know what I mean? The quarterbacks of his era, no, Mike Vick could not compete with the Peyton Manning, with the Tom Brady, with the Aaron Rodgers. He couldn't compete with nobody before his era, with the Joe Montana, with the Dan Marino, with the Jim Kelly. He couldn't compete with the fucking John Elway. No, white quarterback still from Randall Cunningham to Mike Vick still dominate. Okay, that's what it is. Okay? Then you want to go, okay, who else? Steve McNair. Steve McNair came up. Steve McNair did his thing in Houston. Steve McNair did his thing with the Tennessee Titans. Steve McNair made it to a Super Bowl. Did he win it? No. Was he good? Yeah, Steve McNair was good. Decent quarterback. Could read the defense, was accurate, was okay, was athletic, could run and do all those things. Steve McNair GOAT. Steve McNair Hall of Fame caliber. You put Steve McNair on your GOAT list? Now, why? If Steve McNair had won a Super Bowl, he'd be way higher in the prestige than he is now, right? Right? Who even brings him up? Most of the time, when I get into arguments about black quarterbacks with people, I hear about Mike Vick. I hear about Randall a little bit. Warren Moon's in there a little bit. Y'all motherfuckers don't even bring up Steve McNair. I've even heard about Cordell Stewart. I've even heard about bum-ass Cordell Stewart before I heard about Steve McNair. That's true. But McNair was essentially might have been better than all of them. Warren Moon never played in the Super Bowl. Okay? Fucking your boy, Randall Cunningham, never played in the Super Bowl. All right? So Steve McNair could have essentially, he's had more success in the league than Randall and Warren, but we don't talk about Steve McNair. We don't even remember him. Y'all don't even remember Steve McNair, but y'all want to tell me I'm tripping when I say the black quarterback ain't it. When I say the black quarterback ain't what y'all saying it is. When I say the black quarterback hasn't elevated himself to the point where we can fucking put him in the upper echelon, put him in the top 10, GOAT that motherfucker on the GOAT list. You see what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with that? Yeah, and then we went from Steve McNair, who? Donovan motherfucking McNabb. And I ain't gonna lie. I'm biased. I'm biased right now. I'm real biased. Fuck. Donovan McNabb played for the Philadelphia Eagles, right? Donovan McNabb played for the Philadelphia Eagles. I hate the Eagles. I am a Washington Commanders Redskins fan. Okay, Philadelphia Eagles is my arch motherfucking nemesis. Okay, I hated them. I hate Andy Reid. I hate everything about him. I hate Lou Staley. I hate that whole motherfucking entourage. I hate Donovan McNabb. So I might be a little bit biased when I talk shit about my man Donovan. I might be, but we saw what Donovan did on the field. I can't take it back. Donovan was running around. Donovan was slinging that motherfucking football. Donovan was the second coming of Randall Cunningham. Donovan was all the shit y'all said about him. Donovan was this, that, other. Great, excellent, bang, boom, zoom. Donovan was all that. Donovan didn't win shit. Didn't win nothing. His numbers are Hall of Fame numbers, but they debating whether or not he should be in the Hall of Fame because he didn't win shit. Is that hate on Donovan? Probably. Talking about Donovan possibly not being in the Hall of Fame, it's probably hate. Probably hate. It's probably the NFL doing what they do best. And I ain't gonna lie, the NFL do try to hold black quarterbacks down. That's not a lot. It's not a falsification. That's a fact. But it's not to the extent of the reason why these black quarterbacks ain't prestigious. It's because of them. They didn't win shit. Donovan didn't win shit, right? And then we had Donovan on that pedestal, and then you know what? T.O. broke that pedestal down. T.O. broke that pedestal down. T.O. said they could have won that Super Bowl. Donovan probably could have won shit. Donovan cracked under the pressure. T.O. told us, man, throwing up in the huddle, can't run the team, has no leadership. Then we started hearing about Donovan McNabb that didn't practice, didn't focus, didn't watch tape, didn't do all the things he was supposed to do to be the top guy that he was supposed to be. Now let's look at who came up in the Donovan McNabb era. Let's look at who won Super Bowls during that time. Aaron Rodgers. You want to compare Donovan to Aaron Rodgers? Come on, man. Come on, man. You want to compare Donovan to Tom Brady? Come on, man. The only person that won Super Bowls that I can say Donovan McNabb better than that fucking Eli Manning. That's right. Donovan McNabb was better than the motherfucking Eli Manning, but Eli Manning is a shoo-in. Eli Manning is a shoo-in for fucking Hall of Fame. Eli Manning is going in the Hall of Fame without a shadow of a motherfucking doubt. He ain't out. And Donovan's not. And y'all people, you guys go, oh, Donovan was better than Eli. He sure was. Donovan sure was better than Eli Manning, but Eli Manning got two things Donovan don't. He got 2 rings on them 2 things. He's got championships. He's won some shit. Donovan ain't won motherfucking nothing. So you know what I mean? So listen, it is what it is. It is what it is. It's hard to be goated when you don't win shit. You see what I'm saying? And that's for every quarterback. That's why nobody talks about, listen. Philip Rivers is a great quarterback. Nobody talks about Philip Rivers. He didn't win shit. Drew Bledsoe was a great quarterback. Drew Bledsoe, had he not got injured, he probably could have won the same championships that Tom Brady won during that time. Drew Bledsoe could have won those same Super Bowls that Tom Brady won, but he was injured. We don't talk about Drew Bledsoe. You know why we don't talk about him? Because he didn't win. Dan Marino still, without Super Bowls, is on everybody's top 10 list. Without even winning, Dan Marino's on everybody's top 10 list because he was that damn good. You know what I'm saying? You get my drift? What white quarterback? Y'all want to talk about is black versus white. Name me a white quarterback that's goated. Name me a white quarterback that's going to the top, that's in the promised land, that has high prestige, that's goated, that did not win. I got Dan Marino. I got Jim Kelly. And Jim Kelly's a winning motherfucker. That's not just because he didn't win the Super Bowl didn't mean Jim Kelly wasn't a winning motherfucker. This motherfucker went to 4 straight Super Bowls. He lost them all, but 4 straight Super Bowls means that he did some shit. Jim Kelly was about his business. You know what I'm saying? The only white quarterback I can say that won up, and Joe Namath wasn't that good. He had good quality. Terry Bradshaw wasn't that good. But them Super Bowls, them championships, them rings changes things. You know what I mean? Changes things a little bit. So it ain't no thing. It's not black versus white for real when it comes to the quarterbacks in the NFL. It's not. Y'all try to say it is, but it ain't. Truth is 100% that the black quarterbacks have not performed to the same level as these white quarterbacks in the NFL. And it's facts. It's facts. Are they better? Some of them is better. Like I just said that, but they didn't win. Eli Manning got 2 Super Bowl rings. Eli Manning is going into the Hall of Fame. Eli Manning also has numbers based on his longevity, based on him playing a lot of games in a row. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Eli Manning is going to be a Hall of Famer. We're debating Donovan McNabb, even though he was a better quarterback. It's not about race. It's about winning. It's about some 2 Super Bowl motherfucking rings that Eli Manning gets to wear that Donovan McNabb ain't fucking wearing. Now let's go to Mr. Big Controversy. Colin Kaepernick. Now, look, I don't have to get into Colin Kaepernick too much because go back in the listener podcast archives, go back on anchor.com. It's called Spotify for podcasters now. Or go back and listen, wherever you listen to podcasts, look up the list for podcasts, hit it, go through it, and look, I got an episode on Colin Kaepernick way back in my archive to tell you what I feel about him. We got delusions of grandeur on Colin Kaepernick. We sit up here and talk about, oh, he was colluded against whatever the word was. He was blackballed from the NFL. They did all that. It was a collusion. They kept him out because he was pro-black or because he was pro, he kneeled and all that shit. But that ain't it. Because Colin Kaepernick should have stopped kneeling. I said it then. I'll say it fucking now. Okay? When the white people, here, let me get off a little bit of the topic and let me go back to that. Colin Kaepernick started kneeling because he wanted to put emphasis, he wanted to put a spotlight, he wanted to talk about the mistreatment of black people in this country. He wanted to talk about the police brutality. He wanted to talk about all the ways that black people was mistreated and fucked up in this country, right? Cool. Fine and dandy. All that shit. Cool in the gang. That works. I hear you, Colin. But when Donald Trump as the president and when all these white people from the military changed the narrative, when the kneeling became about disrespect to the flag, disrespect to the national anthem, disrespect to the U.S. military, disrespect to the president of the United States, disrespect to the country, Colin Kaepernick should have stopped that kneeling because it wasn't doing what he wanted it to do. The conversation changed. The white people, I said this in my Colin Kaepernick fucking episode. The white man changed the narrative, and when the narrative changed, it wasn't no point. Wasn't no more point in kneeling now because now the kneeling became, oh, you disrespecting America, oh, you don't care about the flag. They didn't talk about none of the black shit, none of the police brutality, none of that. So the kneeling should have stopped. But my problem with Colin Kaepernick as a black quarterback is, motherfucker, you was benched. And let's be clear, y'all forget, Colin Kaepernick was benched. He wasn't even a starting quarterback on his own fucking team, and then y'all want to sit in and say that he didn't have an NFL job because of collusion. No, he didn't have an NFL job because Colin Kaepernick, quite frankly, and y'all want to lie about it, wasn't good enough. Yeah, he went to a Super Bowl. Yeah, he balled out of control that 1 year, but in reality, Colin Kaepernick wasn't as good as we like to say, and he could have humbled his own self. Colin Kaepernick, I believe, would be in the NFL if that motherfucker did not. If he would have been a little bit humble, if he had a little bit of humility, all he had to do was say, "Hey, I'll play for any team. Give me a chance." He didn't. He didn't. He said, "I want to be a starter, and I want $20 million." That's what Colin Kaepernick said. Delusions of grandeur, motherfucker. First of all, you weren't even a starter on your own fucking team, bro. You wasn't even a starter on the team that had you, that signed you, that thought you were good enough to be their guy. They benched you. You wasn't even a starter on that team. But you want to be a starter somewhere else. And now you coming off of having a season as a backup quarterback, and you're coming off of having a season as a quarterback that caused controversy. You're coming up and having a season as a quarterback that divided the locker room. Matter of fact, not only divided the locker room, divided the whole fucking nation of football fans, divided the whole fucking NFL. and you want us to bring you in and pay you 20 motherfucking million motherfucking dollars, fuck my motherfucking ball sack. Put the whole dick and balls in your mouth, the whole thing, all of it, just engulf it, just suck all of that. Because I didn't understand that myself. I was like, who the fuck? I'm a black man. If I owned the NFL team, I would never pay a motherfucking quarterback that was benched, that didn't win shit, that caused controversy, that was going to be a problem for me. Y'all ain't like Colin Kaepernick was not going to be a problem. Any team that would have signed to me would have been a problem. Okay? Because white folks buy tickets too. White folks support NFL too. And the white folks that had a problem with Colin Kaepernick for whatever reason, even if they were racist as fuck, even if they were racist as fuck, I don't care. They buy tickets. They help my bottom line. Me as a businessman, NFL is a business. Me as a businessman, me as an NFL owner, I'm not bringing that dude in for no $20 motherfucking million. And I don't even know if he's good enough to win a Super Bowl. I don't even know if he's good enough to start on my team. And he's going to cause me problems. And he might cause me some motherfucking money. But all of y'all still, Stephen A. Smith even do it. All of y'all still going in. Colin Kaepernick should be in the NFL. It's atrocious. It's egregious. It's all, no, the fuck it's not. Colin Kaepernick would be in the NFL if that motherfucker would have humbled himself. That motherfucker would have said, look, I just want to play. I just want to be in the NFL. I love the team. I just want to get another chance. He could have got in as a backup, made the veteran minimum, and who knows? Somebody might have got injured. Colin Kaepernick might have came in, lit the wood on fire, blah, blah, blah. He fucked that up. Colin Kaepernick fucked that up. He got a big ego. He got a big ego. That's what happened to Colin Kaepernick. Big motherfucking ego. Wasn't black. Him being black wasn't the problem. Him having a big motherfucking ego, not being able to humble himself was the motherfucking problem. That's it. I'm staying on that. 10 toes down. Go back and listen to my Colin Kaepernick fucking episode. I said it then. I say it now. Still same thing. Now let's look at who else is there? I mean, y'all want to talk about Geno Smith. Geno Smith had a good run. Geno Smith did good. Geno Smith is all right this last season. But Geno Smith, I don't want to bring him up. Somebody said something to me about Geno Smith. So that Geno Smith was starting, bench, got beat the fuck up. Like Geno Smith didn't upgrade the black quarterback in the NFL. Like, why are y'all even bringing him up? He didn't win nothing. He had a good year, one good year. He redeemed himself, whatever. RG3, Robert Griffin III, another one. Played for the Redskins. I thought he was good. I would have liked to have seen what he could have become, but he got injured. And he came back out there. And look. Let me just go on Robert Griffin III because y'all seem to be fucked up about that too. Everybody wants to talk about Joe Gibbs and the Washington organization felt Robert Griffin III. They put him back in there too early. He wasn't ready when he came off an injury. That they fucked him up. That they ultimately ended his career, right? And as a Redskins fan, as a Washington fan, Commanders fan, all that, I don't see it that way. I don't see it that way. Y'all changing the motherfucking narrative. See, y'all want to put it on the white man once again. Black folks want to put shit on the white man that ain't on the white man, okay? Y'all want to say Dan Snyder. Y'all want to say Joe Gibbs. Y'all want to say the Redskins. Y'all want to say the team as an organization fucked Robert Griffin up, ended his career, ruined him because they took him back out there when he wasn't ready. They put him back out there when he wasn't ready. They fucked him up after his injury. And I'm going to say for my vision, it wasn't that. For my vision, I heard Joe Gibbs say he didn't want my man to play. For my vision, I heard Joe Gibbs say Robert Griffin's not ready. I really don't want to put him back out there. I heard Joe Gibbs say that. I heard Joe Gibbs support the fact that Robert Griffin needed more time. Y'all ignore that, though. Also, y'all ignore the fact that Robert Griffin himself was putting himself out there. Y'all forget the Adidas commercials because I don't. All in. Robert Griffin signed an Adidas contract. And the slogan for his Adidas contract was all in week one. Y'all ignore that. He signed a contract. He got paid to say he's all in for week one. right? So now y'all telling me that Robert Griffin wasn't advocating for being in. Robert Griffin wasn't going to the fucking team and saying, hey, I need to start playing. I signed a contract with Adidas. I'm selling sneakers because I'm all in. The slogan was all in for week one. That was the slogan. He signed it, signed the contract. He made commercials. We don't talk about that though. We talk about Joe Gibbs. We talk about the Redskins fucking up his career when he signed a contract with Adidas with a slogan, all in. Week one. Week one. First week of the season, all in. Robert Griffin. He was in the commercials. He signed a contract. He was advocating for himself to be the starting quarterback week one of that season. So if y'all saying now, oh, he wasn't ready, wasn't physically ready, wasn't mentally ready, he said he was. He said he was, and he got paid to say he was, and he got paid to be out there. So I don't want to hear it. I want to hear how the organization fucked him up. He fucked him up. He should have told Adidas, hey, man, I can't say I'm all in for week one. I'm not ready for week one. He didn't. He had delusions of grandeur about his own fucking self. And that's his fucking fault. And that's his fucking problem. And fuck Robert Griffin. Not as a person, I don't know that man. I'm just saying in football context as a fan, fuck that. Fuck you. Fuck what you did. Fuck all of you. You didn't help us. From football fan shit. Okay, don't be going on there. Oh, cancel culture. Oh, no. I gotta make that call again. Hello, cancel culture. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wasn't talking about him as a person. I don't know that man. I wasn't saying fuck him. I don't want to see him on the street. My bad. I'm just saying that as a football player, as the coach of my team, I was like fuck Robert Griffin because I was mad at him. He didn't win. Oh my God, y'all going? Don't please. I'm begging you, don't cancel me. Come on, give me enough chance. I love Robert Griffin. I love Robert Griffin. They said I had to say I love him. I love Robert Griffin III. He's great. He's great. He's my children's godfather. Robert Griffin, you want to be the godfather of my kids, you can. Run some cheese, bro. Matter of fact, he still got money, don't he? Matter of fact, yeah, fuck it. I'm being honest. You want to be Angel's godfather? Angel listen, this girl in school, smart. At home, box of rocks. So if you want to be a godfather, I welcome it. Come on over here and help her. I need help. Help me. You didn't help me win the Super Bowl. You didn't help my team win nothing. Help me right here. Come on, Robert. I'm calling you out there. Robert Griffin III calling you out. Come on over here and help me with this girl, Angel. Be her godfather. She don't got one, and then come on over here. But that's it. That's what I'm saying. So anyway, that's where I go with that. Robert Griffin III, like, y'all want to say that the team fucked him up. He fucked himself up. Y'all saw it. Y'all black people saw that shit. Y'all watched that commercial. Y'all knew what he was doing. Y'all ignored it. And it's fine. I keep it 100. I'm 100. Lisper. See that hat, Lisper? See it? 100, baby. I should put Lisper 100. I should put 100 in there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call my hat person. I'm telling him put 100 in there. Because that's how I fucking keep it. Y'all don't. Put 100 on these shirts. See the shirt? Put 100 on it. Put Lisper 100. Because that's what I keep my shit. 100. I think the liquor get to me. I think it's a little bit much, but I ain't gonna stop. And I don't care. Hey, yo, if all y'all didn't know this live, I don't give a fuck. It's 10:30 in the morning. I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Ain't that what y'all say? It's happy hour somewhere, right? I'm getting busy. I ain't getting no more. This is my last little John. I ain't getting no more. Killed it. But anyway, what you looking at? You mad? You want to come back in? Yeah, he wanted to say something. Go ahead, tell him. Yeah. Oh, now you're getting shy? You getting shy? Tell him. You said you was over there looking at me? You mad because I didn't want no more of you? You mad because your time on this episode is over? Yeah, that's right. It's over. You're not coming back in here. Look, you're done. I put you in the mic. You didn't say nothing. You're done. Get the fuck out of here. Go ahead. He left. He mad. I don't care. Fuck him. He don't help my life. He actually makes my life a little worse. You know what I mean? He fucks me up sometimes. I don't know what the fuck he wants. But anyway, truth of the matter is that we had to lose to the grandeur about what happened with Robert Griffin III. So now let's go. Let's go. Let's bring it fast forward. Patrick Mahomes. And, there's other guys sprinkling in there, like Dante Culpepper. We thought Dante Culpepper was going to be so great. Didn't win nothing. Ended up out of the league. You know what I mean? Jamarcus Russell. They said Jamarcus Russell could throw a football 70 yards on his knees. Good. Talented. Fine. Great. He didn't do nothing in this league. He didn't do nothing in the NFL. He came there. He fucked up. And then for all y'all people, okay, I want to address this too. A lot of people was like, oh, they always be telling quarterbacks that was black, that was good in college. They always keep telling them, oh, y'all motherfuckers need to switch positions. Y'all, we need to switch positions. Y'all can't play quarterback. Y'all need to play a different position because y'all is athletic. Much all on your team, but I think quarterback's not the position. You switch position. Y'all made it a whole black thing. That's what they do to black quarterbacks. That's what they do to black quarterbacks. That's what they do to black quarterbacks. But yet, I watch NFL games, and I hear them say, this white guy was a quarterback in college, but he switched positions. I hear them say it. And so there was white guys that are in the NFL right now that were quarterbacks that switched positions because they was athletic, switched positions because they were good at something else. Okay? I can't name them, but there's one I can. There's one I can name. Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow was one of the greatest college quarterbacks in the history of college football. And then when he got to the NFL, did they not tell Tim Tebow that maybe he needed to switch positions? Did he not even get his last contract in the NFL? Did not come with him playing tight end? So don't act like that's just a black thing. Don't act like that's just a black thing. This is a white thing too. Y'all want to make it seem like it's a black thing. Y'all want to make it seem like it was hate on black, but they did it to white people too. There's a lot of white people right now that's playing in the NFL, that's playing wide receiver, playing a running back, playing different positions in the NFL that they didn't come from. That they came from the quarterback position and they was told, hey, listen, you can't read the defense. You might not be accurate as you think you is. You don't have the arm strength, whatever the case may be, but you're good. You're a good player. Do this. That's the same thing they told Tim Tebow. He was white. Last time I checked, Tim Tebow was white. Last time I checked, the last contract Tim Tebow got in the NFL was at tight end. So I don't want to hear, oh, they tell black quarterbacks to play a different position. They told a white quarterback, the greatest white quarterback probably in college football history, to change position. So I don't want to hear that neither. All right, I don't want to hear that neither. I really don't. Okay. Now, so now let's go to let's keep going. Okay. So now let's go to your boy Lamar Jackson. Let's go to Lamar Jackson. No, you know what? Matter of fact, let's forget about Lamar Jackson for a second. And let's go to Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is black. Patrick Mahomes is fucking outstanding. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL right motherfucking now. Hands motherfucking down, right? But this is the first time. Yo, you know what I mean? This is the first time. And I don't know if it's going to lead to more. I don't know. We got to wait and see. But this is the first time. This is the first time that the best quarterback in the league, the best quarterback in the NFL has been black. This is the first motherfucking time. And I'm not hating on Patrick Mahomes. I love it. I'm loving it. I want the Kansas City Chiefs to win every time. I do not. Because I'm a Washington Commanders fan, so I want the Washington Commanders to win the Super Bowl. I do. I want the Washington Commanders to be the best team in the NFL. I do. But if, and this is fact because they ain't going. So if the Washington Commanders can't be the best team in the NFL, if the Washington Commanders can't win the Super Bowl, then I'm rooting for the Kansas City Chiefs, and I hate Andy Reid. I hate Andy Reid with his fat fucking Andy Reid looking ass. I don't like Andy Reid. I can't stand Andy Reid, and you know why. Y'all know why. I ain't got to go into it. And it's football hate. Hello? Why y'all calling me back? Y'all know that it's not racist. Y'all know that it's not fucking personal. Y'all know why. I'm a Redskins fan. I'm a Commanders fan. Y'all know. Listen, cancel culture, y'all getting too much. Y'all doing too much now. Cancel culture, y'all doing too much. Stay off my fucking phone today because y'all know that it's not. Y'all, sports hate. Sports hate. I don't know Andy Reid. I never met him. I never ate dinner at that man's house. Yeah, stop calling me, okay? Y'all getting outrageous. Now, cancel culture, y'all trying to fuck with me. Y'all trying to fuck with me. Okay, yeah, I'll call you back. I'll call you back. No, fuck you. Go ahead and cancel me then. Go ahead and cancel me then. Because I can't even be a sports fan. Sports fans hate everybody that's not their team. They do. It's a sports hate. Okay, all right. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I love you so much. All right, bye. I hate Andy Reid's sports hate. Cancel culture agrees with me. They said it's cool. Okay? Hate Andy Reid. But the fact that Patrick Mahomes is a black quarterback in the NFL that is the best, number one, top quarterback in the league, goated, already Hall of Fame status, already going to be on the GOAT list of quarterbacks in the NFL, and he's black. What? Yes! I want the Kansas City Chiefs to win every fucking Super Bowl that the Washington Commanders don't win. Yes, I do. Colin Kaepernick. I was about to say Colin Kaepernick. I don't even know why. Patrick Mahomes, black quarterback, yes, win all the Super Bowls. Win every Super Bowl. I want Patrick Mahomes to win 10. I want him to overtake Tom Brady. Right now, when you look at the GOAT list, it goes like Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Peyton Manning, fucking Aaron Rodgers only won fucking Super Bowl. He's up there. Brett Favre won one Super Bowl. He's up there. Now, Patrick Mahomes is ahead of Dan Marino. He's ahead of Jim Kelly already. He's ahead of Dan Marino. He's ahead of Jim Kelly. He's ahead of John Elway. I don't give a fuck. Y'all look, I said y'all had delusions, but this is not delusional. Patrick Mahomes is ahead of John motherfucking Elway. He's ahead of Jim motherfucking Kelly. He's ahead of Dan Marino. He's ahead of Troy Aikman. I don't give a fuck. But I want a black quarterback to be number motherfucking one on the GOAT list. So Patrick Mahomes, you got some work to do. I hope you do the work because number one, I mean, it's hard. It's hard to put him up against Tom Brady. For me, Peyton Manning is my GOAT. Peyton Manning is my GOAT because from the eye test, I never seen nobody better. I've never seen a quarterback better than Peyton Manning. I never. I don't care. I don't care about the winning percentage. I don't care about the Super Bowls. I don't care about Tom Brady winning stuff. I don't give a fuck. Peyton Manning for my eye test, and I said that too. I got a podcast called what is it called? It's called Looks. Looks ain't everything, or Looks are everything. I'm gonna look it up. But if you go on the list for podcast, it's called If Looks Could Kill. That's what it's called. If Looks Could Kill. Go check out my episode, List for Podcast, If Looks Could Kill, and you can understand what I'm saying. Because when I do the eye test, when I watch football games and I watch what motherfuckers do, ain't nobody better than Peyton Manning. Ain't nobody better. Peyton Manning is my motherfucking GOAT, right? But I want Patrick Mahomes to be it. And I'm looking at you. I'm looking at Patrick like, come on, take Peyton out. Take him out. But in reality, the real GOAT is Tom Brady. And I can admit that. My GOAT is Peyton Manning because of my eye test, but in reality, the real GOAT is Tom Brady. So, yeah, I want Peyton Manning to win 8 motherfucking Super Bowls. I want when Patrick Mahomes retires, I want him to be at 8. So every Super Bowl that the Washington Commanders don't win, I want Patrick Mahomes to win. I'm rooting like a motherfucker for the Kansas City Chiefs. And y'all can go ahead and say what y'all want. Oh, should I root for Baltimore? Should I root for the Ravens because of Lamar Jackson? No, I don't like Lamar Jackson. Sorry, but I don't. And that's why I came to this. This is where I wanted to go. I don't like Lamar Jackson. And I'll tell you why. Lamar Jackson is great. Can run, can pass, Can do everything. But the problem is, I'm not sure if Lamar Jackson is reading defense. I'm not sure. I'm not sure because I've never seen Lamar Jackson stay in the pocket and actually deliver. I'm not sure if I've ever seen Lamar Jackson actually really read a defense and know where to go and know where to go with the ball and know what to do. I haven't seen Lamar Jackson play that pro style offense. I've seen Lamar Jackson drop back, use the athleticism, avoid somebody, throw pass, run. I'm not sure if Lamar Jackson can read a defense. I'm not sure if Lamar Jackson can do everything that a quarterback is supposed to do. I'm not sure if Lamar Jackson is not just using his athleticism to win games. And the other thing is too, the best thing is availability. Lamar Jackson has been fragile. He's been injured. He's been hurt. So I don't know about Lamar. Lamar bet on himself, and he got his contract. Lamar needs to show improve. Right now, I know what Mr. Patrick Mahomes is. I know Mr. Patrick Mahomes can get the job motherfucking done because he has. I don't know about Mr. Lamar Jackson. So yeah, I'm not going on it. I'm not going on Lamar and all you people that Lamar Jackson. Hey, listen, Lamar Jackson hasn't won nothing, and Lamar Jackson has not been available at critical times. Lamar Jackson's been injured at critical times. He's not been available. He's not been right. He's not durable. He's fragile. Not durable. So I don't want to hear it. Lamar Jackson this season right here, it's Super Bowl or bust for him, for me. Lamar Jackson, you got the Super Bowl to bust this shit. And that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all want to talk about Lamar Jackson, y'all want to have delusions of grandeur about him. And delusions of grandeur is crazy because no matter how good he is, no matter how fast he can run, no matter how good he can throw that motherfucking football, if he can't stay on the field, no good. Sorry to say. Get in the gym. Get that body right. Get the muscles tight. Do what you need to do. Be right. Because look, Lamar Jackson got to show improve. Russell Wilson. Sorry. I give credit to Seattle winning that Super Bowl against Denver to the Legion of Boom because it was the defense that won that motherfucking Super Bowl. And I think Russell Wilson's pretty good. I like Russell Wilson, but the problem is Russell Wilson didn't really win nothing. And y'all want to go, oh, they got a Super Bowl. Russell Wilson got a Super Bowl ring. That's cool. Russell Wilson, Super Bowl ring, puts him up there. But let's not act like the Legion of Boom didn't do that. Let's not act like Marshawn Lynch wasn't a part of that. You know what I mean? Like, and then Russell Wilson he didn't look good last season. I'm sorry, he didn't look good. Russell Wilson is on a downward spiral. So yeah, I mean, I appreciate Russell Wilson. He did win, but does that put him on gold status? No. Is Russell Wilson making a top 10 list of quarterbacks? No. Is Russell Wilson taking us where we think black quarterbacks should be in this league? No. No, he's not. Don't even try it. Don't even try to say Russell Wilson's in your top 10 black folks. Don't try it. Don't fuck with me. The only black quarterback that's probably in any black man's top 10 for real, to be honest. If you're keeping it 100, it's Patrick Mahomes. If you tell me that you're a black man and you have a top 10 and you really is a football fan and you have a top 10 list, go list. Go list. The only black man in that list is Patrick Mahomes, and he's probably about 8 or 7. If you tell me Patrick Mahomes is number 1 on your GOAT list, you fucking full of shit. If you tell me Patrick Mahomes is like in your top 5, you're probably full of shit. And if you tell me that anybody else, any other black quarterback is in your top 10 GOAT in NFL history, you a lying motherfucker. Or you full of shit. Or you ain't keeping it 100 like the list right here. You ain't doing that. So stop. Don't play yourself. Don't try to come at me. I don't care. I'm for the bullshit. I'm in it. I'm the fire. You the smoke, nigga. Oh, damn. I ain't mean to say nigga. I mean, you could be white. So, I mean, I don't know a white man, but if a white man got more black people in his top 10, more black quarterbacks in his top 10, go live age. Hey, big it up. Now, if a white man got a black quarterback in his top 10 of it than Patrick Mahomes, he's 100. Because he don't have to do, he's 100. He's 100 because he believed that shit. That's the truth. If a white man has a black quarterback in his top 10 that ain't Patrick Mahomes, that motherfucker keeping it 100. He loves Steve McNair. Well, he loves Randall. Well, he loves Donovan. He keeping it 100. And there might be some white Eagles fans that might put Donovan in their top 10, keeping it 100. For real, they might feel that way. Okay, but okay, so who else? Oh, last. I'm going to end it on this dude. I'm going to end it on this dude. I'm going to end it on him. Cam Newton. Cam Newton won an MVP. So did Lamar Jackson. So did Patrick Mahomes. And so they deserved it. Not taking it away from Cam Newton that year. He won the MVP. I ain't taking it away from him. But Cam Newton is probably the biggest delusion of grandeur that we black people have. Everybody wants to talk about Killer Cam. Cam Newton. Cam Newton's all this, Cam Newton's all that. Cam Newton's probably the greatest black quarterback in college football history at Auburn. He did his thing. I ain't gonna lie. Cam Newton came in the NFL, did his thing. I ain't gonna lie, but let's be true. Let's be honest. Cam Newton has accuracy problems, and let's be honest. Cam Newton is a bitch ass. I said it. I won't stop saying it. I don't like Cam Newton. Pussy, bitch ass. And that's not cancel culture. Don't come. Hello? I don't mean to realize I don't know that man. I don't know Cam Newton. We're not friends. We didn't grow up together. Okay? I'm not saying he's a bitch in real life. He might be not a bitch. He might fuck somebody up. I don't know. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he's a pussy in real life. I'm saying that as far as what I see football. It's fan shit. This is fandom. Calm down. Thank you. As far as my fandom, when it's a Super Bowl, there's a fumble on the ground and you don't pick it up, you don't go for it. You say kind of like for who, for what? You hit the Ricky Waters shit. For who, for what? You sit up here and talk all this tough shit. I don't like that. You didn't put forth 100% effort to try your best to win the Super Bowl. I don't like that. And my whole thing is this too. You talking to kids. You at your football camps and you getting in arguments with kids. You calling people broke. Calling fellow black people broke. I don't like that. And then you have delusional grandeur about yourself. Yeah, Cam. I agree with you. You are better than 32 of these quarterbacks in the league, probably. You might be. Problem is, these teams don't want you. And everybody's saying everybody's crazy for not wanting Cam, but look. Cam didn't win nothing. He was in Carolina in his best season. He won the MVP. His best season, he went to the Super Bowl. And then that Super Bowl, Cam shit the bed. So why do you think that team should hire you? Why do you think that team should want you on the team? And why do you have delusional grandeur to say you're not a backup? You're a starter in this league. You went to New England, which is like the dynasty of football right now. Let's get it straight. New England is the NFL dynasty. New England is top notch. New England is probably one of the greatest teams in NFL history. And Bill Belichick was there, and he's probably one of the greatest coaches in NFL history, right? And not even probably, definitely. I mean, you can put him at number one. You can literally put, it's not an argument. Bill Belichick is the greatest quarterback in NFL history, and I don't even think it's an argument, right? And you went and played for that team, and you didn't perform, you didn't win, you didn't even look good, and you out here talking shit. So Cam Newton is definitely what I'm talking about when I say it's illusion of grandeur. It's fucked up, and it takes down a black quarterback rather than lifts the black quarterback up. And for all you people that say Cam Newton's a Hall of Famer, we'll see. But I don't see Cam Newton as a Hall of Famer. What puts him in the Hall of Fame? He had an MVP season one, and he didn't win shit. You know what I mean? And he's not. Can I say Cam Newton's better than Aaron Rodgers? No. Can I say Cam Newton is better than Patrick Mahomes? No. Better than Joe Burrow? No. Better than Josh Allen? No. Better than Dan Marino? Even if we go back, better than Dan Marino? No. Better than Jim Kelly? No. Better than Joe Montana? No. Better than Peyton Manning? No. Better than Eli Manning? Yes, but Eli Manning has 2 Super Bowls, so no. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So there it is. There it is. I can end this episode, and I can say without a shadow of a doubt that you black people got something to think about. You got something to think about next time you come at the list. You got something to think about next time you talk to me about black quarterbacks in the NFL. You got something to think about. Don't bring up Doug Williams. Don't bring up Steve McNair now. Don't bring up Steve McNair now. Y'all didn't remember when I talked about it. Don't bring up Warren Moon. Don't bring up Randy Cunningham. The only black quarterback y'all can motherfucking bring up, Patrick Mahomes. Okay? Don't talk to me about Lamar Jackson. We haven't seen it yet. He's got to show and prove. He got to show and prove. I ain't saying he can't, but I'm saying he didn't. Okay? Don't talk to me about RG3 no more. I shut you the fuck down. I win this. I win this. I'm not eating no crow sandwiches tonight. I'm not. All right? So there it is. I'm about to end this episode. And ending this episode, I want to give my shout out. Shout out to the Starting Five Podcast. We killing it. We killing it. Starting Five Podcast is fucking the greatest podcast in the world. I don't give a fuck. It ain't about the numbers. It ain't about the money. It ain't about nothing. We killing it. Since when do you think you can have 5 black dudes on a podcast that can have different views, that can still fucking talk shit, that can still fucking have fun, that can still do anything? And these dudes fuck with me. They fuck with me. And it's hard to fuck with me. I ain't gonna lie. I'm very opinionated. I'm very fucking shit talkery. I made that up, shit talkery. That's my new shit. Listen to podcast, shit talkery. I'm coining it. But I'm just saying, Starting Five Podcast is the best, bro, because 5 dudes, 5 men, 5 grown-ass men for real men that can talk shit, that can disagree, that can fucking not even, you know what I mean? Like they can have a camaraderie, you know what I'm saying? From the jump, it's just right in there. That can bring women in, not objectify them, not act like they don't know what the fuck's going on. We can do everything, okay? Starting Five Podcast, shout out the best, and I'm glad to be a part of it. I'm so honored. I'm so humbled by it. You know what I mean? Like, that's the great shit. So I'm going to shout out them. I want to shout out Hooks, Rubs, and Spices. And I want to tell y'all, get your Hooks, Rubs, and Spices because I've ate some crow sandwiches, and Hooks, Rubs, and Spices make some crow sandwiches very, very eatable. You know what I mean? I want to go on that. I want to say that. So get your Hooks, Rubs, and Spices. They out here saving barbecues and saving lives. So get your Hooks, Rubs, and Spices. And give a shout out to Twisted Tees. Twisted Tees, that's my cousin, and he makes these hats. He makes these shirts for me. You know what I'm saying? He makes these shirts for me. You know what I mean? He does all that. And I'm gonna give a shout out to listen, her name is Jessica, okay? Her name is Jessica, and I don't even you know what? Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna fuck it up. I'm not even gonna fuck it up. But she deserves more than that. So I'm gonna go on the Instagram, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now. It's let me see, right? It's it's JQRW. JQRW on Instagram, JQRW, but her name is QUEROSS -White. WHIT. I don't know what her company's called. I really don't. It's Creations, whatever it is. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna give her a shout out, and I'm fucking it up right now. And I apologize to her. I apologize to you. But I'm telling you right now, her Instagram is QUEROSS -WHIT Ross White, and I'm telling you that she's got the skills to pay the motherfucking bills. That's where this logo came from. Now, mind you, I'm creative and I'm articulate, and I can draw this logo myself, but it wouldn't be that good. The Lisper logo comes from her, and she can do your logo, and she can do anything. She's artistic, she's creative, she's a wonderful person, and she's probably one of the greatest people I ever met in my fucking life. And then that's real rap. And I know I'm fucking up the promotion, but but I'm just saying, real rap. Holla at her. If you want to make logos, If you want to do paintings, you want to do pictures, you need any artwork, you need anything, she's one of the most creative, wonderful people I know. She's a nice person in general, you know what I mean? And I'm supporting black business. So holler at her too. And those are my shout outs. And I think I'm done. I think I'm done with this episode. I think I'm over it. And like I said, if anybody ever thinks that they want to come here, whether they like what I say or they don't, you can be a guest. I don't discriminate. Anybody can be a guest. I love everybody. Come on here. Talk your shit. Spit your game. I will tell you a Sunday if you go against me because I'm the best. I'm the greatest. But you know what I mean? Come on over here. Try your luck. Try your luck. Try your luck. But anyway, anybody want to be on the listen to the podcast, let me know. Hit me up. Holler at me. I got shout out to Twisted Tees once again. Like I said, he does this shit for me. Shout out to K. Ross White on Instagram. She designs this shit. If you need anything, a logo, artistic, painting, pictures, anything, she got you. And I'm out. Thank you for listening, watching, and good night. Good day, because it's daytime. I forgot I was live. It's daytime. It's 10. It's 11 o'clock. It's 11:53 a.m. still. So yeah, I fucked up on that. Sorry, but thank you. Have a good one.